Fireweed back again with another video for all of you to enjoy. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I hope this video makes your day even better. So today I'm talking about fights in any type of confrontation involving some physical action. So I'm going to talk about my life, about fighting in my opinion, about not necessarily every single fight I've gotten into, but the sort of rule I go by. And yeah, maybe I may drop a story in there, here or there. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. So, first thing I'm talking about is my life. So, I have a relatively big family. I have four older brothers and one sister, and since I have four older brothers, it's always about competition in my family. So it's, in my opinion, everyone in my family may not agree with me. I think my family is very competitive, and I feel like not necessarily fights, but a competitive nature is always behind anything we do, and that will spark some fights sometime. So I was already brought into a competitive lifestyle. So through my life, I sort of have a rule about fighting, which is I really analyze the situation, the people I'm with, the person that I'm having an issue with, and really think about it, because if it's someone that I don't really like, it's kind of like, I mean, if I do, not say fight, but like argue with them, get into it with them, will I win, which is a factor I play into it. Will this, like, what will it do to my rep? And really, is it worth the energy of doing it? Because the couple, like, I've, in my friend group, I've always been the one that's been like always amped up because I enjoy fighting a lot. I follow the UFC a little bit. Not a huge fan. Like, I don't follow every single thing about it, but I have a few favorite people in it that I follow occasionally. I like watching UFC fights. I like playing fighting games. I like playing anything that involves fighting. I do basically. If I'm doing a workout or whatever, I try incorporate some type of fighting exercise in that because I just enjoy the idea of fighting, whether it's watching it, doing whatever with it. I just enjoy doing it. So I'm usually the quote unquote hype guy, if you would say, in our group of friends. And some people believe that as different things, as in like hothead or this or that, or some people will call me a hard ass, hard, like, because they only think of me as a irrational, like, anger motivated person, which I'm not. I'm pretty rational, because if I really was very irrational about all the fights that was gonna get into, and the fights I've gotten into, they would be bad, because if I really didn't step back and think I should stop, I should not do this, I should actually back up, then a lot of them would be bad. And that's why some people see me as irrational, anger fueled, blank, 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 whatever title they want to put in there. So that's about my personal life. And I don't, this is something I got yelled at for a couple months ago or something. So people will show, obviously, if a fight video happens or something happens. Alright, I'm going to give you two examples. So one example is I'm at school, and this is all it's gonna kind of show you about how my rule is for fighting too. So I'm at school. This kid comes up to me. He's like, "Hey man, Max, did you see that video of that kid fighting?" I was like, "No, let me see it," because as I said, I am passionate about the sport of fighting. So this kid comes over and shows me this video, and in the video there's these kids in a locker room, and there's this one kid who definitely had some issue with him. I don't talk to him. I'm nice to him every time I see him though, but he's like a little awkward, and people don't like him all because they just say he's an idiot and he like overreacts a lot and like cries a lot. So I don't bother him. And it's this kid fighting him. I mean, it's not a legit fight. It's kind of basically just two guys rolling around shirtless, sweaty, slapping each other. And I was looking at this and I was like, and all the kids weren't laughing at the fight, they were laughing at the kid with the problem. And I was like, sitting there, and I was like, dude, if I see that kid, I was just saying this, but I wasn't really gonna do it, but I was like, if I see the kid that is in the fight, not the kid with the disability, the kid that was actually the kid that was the attacker, That's what I'm trying to say here. The attack, if I saw the attacker, I was gonna get pissed off and yell at him. I never saw him because our schedules didn't mix. But right then, I was like, not right then, but that kind of showed to my buddies that I don't fight because I enjoy doing it. I do it unless it's needed. And the second example was when actually it's kind of two examples, so really quick. So first one is kind of brings back to the Ding Dong Ditcher story I had a couple weeks ago. So this happened. I don't know how I don't know when this happened. Sorry, I apologize for my lack of specification on the time. So I was at this country club that I'm part of, and I was with my buddy, and he knows that I'm really passionate about fighting, and I'm walking out with my buddy and his buddy. So it was me, my friend Tom, and then Tom's friend. I didn't know Tom's friend. I met him a couple times, but we were cool. So I'm walking out with Tom, and this kid like says something under his breath. The kid at the table that we were walking past, and I heard him, but I didn't say anything, which was kind of mad about. But he said like, because apparently, if I'm connecting A to B here, and I'm actually like right about this, he is one that did notice my house and just thinks it was hilarious. So he was kind of mocking me for it, and I kind of like didn't say anything, but kind of looked at him, and then I walked away, and I was talking to my buddy. I'm like, dude, like if that happens again, I'm gonna get pissed off and like fight him because like my thing is I don't like bullies, and I'm not getting bullied by this kid, but I hate people that are just wasting their energy just to make you have a bad day or bad whatever you want to call it. Like if take this for example, you are hanging out with someone, you see someone and you don't even know them, and they just hit you with like, oh, you're blank, like they insult you, like that. It's just there's no like you just need to shut up because like I as much as I like and passionate about fighting, sometimes I just want to hang out and like not get into an altercation. So I usually try to like sit back and I'm saying try because I don't always do. I try to avoid confrontation. And but when people are little assholes, it really gets me because I really hate that. It's something that I've dealt with a lot where people are just like nagging. It just really gets me pissed off. And second story is this happened. Oh, I was really pissed about this too. So it was garbage night at my house on the street. So I was walking around, I was taking garbage out, and I set it down. And I look over, and these group probably like 5 kids probably. They were at the intersection at the end of my street because I live on a boulevard, and then we have side streets going towards it. So they were on the side street in the boulevard, like right where they meet each other, and they were riding in circles. And I was like, all right, whatever. And they were like, I'm not 100% sure what they were doing, but they were either doing something to piss off the neighbor's dog, and they're pissing the neighbor's dog off because the dog was squealing. And it was like legit squealing and whimpering, and I was like, I looked at this and I was like, alright, I could go over there right now, yell with them, maybe get into a fight, but I'll be outnumbered. So I ran inside and got my brother. I was like, hey man, let's do it, let's show these guys up. I literally said, I was like, these guys are probably gonna kick their ass or something like that. And he said no, and I kind of looked at him, I was like, I was like pissed. So I was like, no, screw you, ran outside, the kids were gone. So, like, those 2 moments where I didn't do anything, I don't regret it, like, it's not something I think about every night, but it's kind of like, I wasn't afraid to do anything, it's just, I was kind of being smart that I didn't do anything, but, like, those 2 examples about how I'm very passionate about it. If I see a situation that will lead to it, I'll jump into it, but it's not like I was going down the street, saw some kid and started fighting. I'm like, I'm not dumb like that. I'm rational about the things I do. So those were the 2 quick stories, and the 2 about my life about fighting and just my overall rule about fighting. So thank you guys for checking out this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Do all that good stuff. And I thank you guys again for checking this out. I hope you guys have a splendid day. And I'm not sure if this video is going to be a little shorter, or because I kind of walked into this blind backwards. Sorry about that. Apologize. It's a little disorganized and all that. But we'll get through it. So, thank you all for listening. Hope you have an awesome day. God bless and peace out.